You can whistle? And why are you whistling the Miku song? Oh, it's because my sleeves? Well, you know what day it is, don't you? It's the big day. She knows what's up. Bring up the first item, if you dare. That's right, it's a Peta doll by Remont, who, if you remember from the last one, they make some pretty high quality stuff. I just ripped it. This is a little Peta doll. It's a sitting doll that is vinyl, and let's see who we got. I'm gonna guess it's Miku, because it's the Miku day. It's not Miku. It is the one that's Mako. Not bad. Not bad at all. Sorry I didn't do a little intro or anything, but very excited. It's a big, big day. And this is pretty cute. Was hoping for one of this Miku or Luca, but you know, I can settle with this. This is gonna go up with my other stuff. Oh yeah, Pikachu. Alright, anything else? What's taking you so long? You got some packs. Okay, only open these, then open the rest after a couple products. Okay. So, we have a Miku card set. We have Tiny Miku. Tiny Miku again. Ooh, that's good. These are cool. These are just like the regular Miku set. The ultra rare though, the UR. Look at that! The holo is fantabulous. Fantatabulous, that's a new one. So yes, this attire is because of the video. Right, next pack, wherever you may be. Hey, so fun fact, I've been preparing for this video since late February, early March. And so let's just do the pack trick like this. We have Miku again, another Miku, another Miku. We have Mako and Rin and Len, ultra rare. Oh, it's also pretty cool. Let's put it over there. Just like the other one. Okay, 2 more packs of this for now. Let's restrain ourselves. We have Rin and Len again. Miku, but again, pretty decent different pose. This is a duplicate for sure. We have Kaito and an SR of Miku with a massive scarf. Isn't that cool? The SR doesn't get to go over there though, because it's not cool enough. That is. It's gonna be something decent. We got Luca, Miku. There's gonna be music in this one. I'm gonna put some music in this one. I don't care. Copyright be damned. Got Luca again, and out of all of the SRs it could have given me, it gave me this one again. Right. You wanna hold the card? But then who's gonna, you know, who's gonna get the products? What was that noise? Pea shooter? Okay, if you wanna help, then be my guest. You're not very good at aiming, you know. We have there's little sweepers. We could get another one of Mako and just have them chilling together. Let's find out who this one is. This one is it's Kaito. Actual Kaito merch, because Kaito gets shafted a lot of the time. We need more Kaito. give us more Kaito. You get to go sit with the other little Miku. We're halfway through. This isn't the biggest video, I'll be honest, but it doesn't need to be the biggest, you know. It's just a little celebration because Miku. Let's... You know what? I'm picking this. This is 3 more packs. Yeah, I picked them. Dog, you. Shop. Pack trick is 2 to the front. We got Rin, Miku, Mako, Rin, again. Can we get like if we get a GPR in this, but not the PVZ stuff, I will flip, but also be happy about that. We got Miku, Uu, and Len. Come on, come on. We have Rin again. Miku, Rin, but you know what, again. Miku. And another Miku, but with glasses. Every Miku is canon. There is no exception. Miku with glasses is now canon. There was supposed to be a little more, but due to time constraints, I couldn't do every single thing I wanted. But that's okay, because, you know what? You. Bring it in. I got the big one. I didn't get it in a box though, but you know, you can't be too mad at it. That's right, we have some blockies. And it's the Fantastic Series Miku. There was a lot of other Mikus, but you know, you can't really you can't ruin perfection. And oh, it's one of the stickers with water on it. Unless if you want to use is it the ones with the custom expressions? Yeah, it's one of the custom expressions, you have to do that one, but you know, cleaning up for a second. Now, let us follow the instructions. And you know, just because it's not your typical video, I am gonna run through it step by step, but do jump cuts every so often. So, let's do this. So, step 1 is the head unit, which means we have to go into this bag over here. Open the bag, obviously. We open the bag. We open the bag. Come on. Okay, it's one of those folded ones. We get this head unit with ponytail articulation. And that's pretty neat. Oh, that's bag stuck to this bag. We then retrieve the fringe and the headset, wherever they may be in this bag. If they're even in this bag. And once you retrieve those, you slip it in somewhere. I'm doing it backwards, aren't I? I think I'm doing it backwards. No, I'm not. Never mind. So you slip it on just like that, so it fits nice. And then I find one of the faces I want to use. So let's find a face that I want to. This is one of the ones with the blank faces. Ugh, freaky, scary, genuinely kind of concerning too. So let's find. Let's just go with the expressionless one for now. If there is the sort. Yes, there is the sort of that. Yeah, this is the one. We are using this face. And this face just slots on. Kind of like that. Not bad. Now, Miku's looking a little bald right now, so... Perfect. Now we have one Miku head. Now, what's next? Oh, wait, give me a second, I have Transformers. I take off one of their heads. Horrible. I love it. I love it so much. But please, get away from me. Okay, now that's done, we can move on to stage 2. The upper limb unit, also known as the upper torso. So for that, what we need is, well, I don't quite know what you expected we needed. We need the upper torso, funnily enough. And we also need to be very careful here, because, okay, let's just dig in. Dig in. I just have to get all the parts out. We need to open this bag with the blank faces and the hands and stuff. And what we get is this. We slot that into the neck. Somehow. Some way. That is what we do. Give me just a second. I'll do that off camera because I'm not wasting anyone's time with this. Okay, after pressuring that down a little bit, we have the neck. And now what we need to do is be very, very careful and also, quote-unquote, pay attention to the parts. Because what we need is those rings, which are the parts for the shoulder. And if I can find my other one... Give me a goddamn second. Sorry about this. We get these two, and we slot them over. You can probably guess the arms. You have to pay attention to the hearts. So like so. Yeah, not bad. And we slot that onto the arm. And we do the same for the other one. I'm wearing my patterns the wrong way round on my hands, my arms. I'm sorry about that, but also not sorry. And now we just choose some hands. I personally am going to pick this hand for this one, because who doesn't love a good pointy Miku? And for the right hand, I'm thinking Miku. No, I'm thinking Miku. No, stop it. We're not thinking Miku. Beam. We just gotta find another one of the hands real quick. Had to have that pause for a little bit longer because I realised the other bag had the other hand and I thought I had multiple sets of the same hand. But we have the hands done now. They're interchangeable, so you can just change whatever ones you want. And next up, the waist unit, also known as the lower torso, because I'm traditional. So, we get one Miku torso, and we get this little knob here, And give me a second. Fuck. This is gonna be a bit. Ugh. There we go. A bit quicker. And it tells us to make sure that the front and the back right, because we are putting some Miku clothes over it. Just like this. Has a nice little belt here, because Miku has a belt, obviously. And next up is the lower limb unit. Actually, for a bit of ease, we just put these two bits to the side, because we have to get one of these. A little bit of... Actually, this is the right bit. Yeah, this is. We get this. We also get one of these on the other side, and we just kind of slot one side on here, the other on here. We push them together, just like that. And then we get this bit. Yeah. And we slot that just there. And we get the other side to that. Just like this. And then we just do that. Nice and easy, I guess. Don't know why they had to detail it like that, but more power to them, I guess. And then we just attach one leg, the other leg, and we have a Miku that can kick you. And we also have the front of the skirt, because, yeah. Actually, I did it backwards. Yeah, I did it backwards, didn't I? Ah, shit. You know I didn't, never mind. We get the front, just like that. And the back slots just over it. Well, I think it would be cleaner if they did it the other way round. Let me try something. This way first, and then this way. Yeah, the other way was actually kind of cleaner. Never mind. But enough about that. Let's get on to the next step, which is complete assembly. Does it do exactly what you expect to do? You grab the lower, and yeah, smush that onto the top of here. You get the upper, find the hand that fell off. I'm just going to give her one of these hands real quick. Actually the arm just kind of came off, never mind. Did not notice that. Okay. And last, but certainly not least, the head. Perfect. And now it is literally just an action figure now that I made myself. Isn't that awesome? And I built it to the in-editing Miku music, which you won't be able to hear because I have to put it in editing. Yay! But wait, there's more! The base. Because did you think this would come without a base of some kind? I mean, Optimus came with a base, so naturally this had to come with a base. If I can just get it open. There's a belt here. I wonder what that's used for. I don't actually know what that's for. But we're not getting to that just yet. So, the base is the very last part of that. We move that aside. We start with one of these, and of course, the other one of these. I'm saying of course like you've seen this before. You probably haven't. Unless you're a Blockies fan, in which case you definitely have. Also, hi. And then we slot it onto there. It said we slot it. Oh, we just do it that way instead. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. And then we get another one. Slot that. Get one of these ends. Get the other. Do exactly right. That's another duplicate part. Oopsie daisy. Didn't mean to do that. My bad. Smush, smush those two things together. You smush those together too, and we have a rod. It kind of looks like Flood from Mario Sunshine. Mario, use the nozzle to nozzle your nozzle all over the nozzle. And we get this piece afterwards. And this piece. Do what you think. And we, of course, smush that there. And after securing that properly, I said, there we go, properly, we can not be done yet because there's a little more. We have a claw, one piece of a claw, another piece of a claw, and you never guess what? Third piece of a claw. And what you do with the pieces of the claw is, well, you put them together. Just like that. And put those on there, and then deposit your Miku just in the grasp of it. Well, shit. I snapped that off. Give me a second. I just had to put it on her first, but that's okay. I'm going to fix the pose up later. Then we just smonk that back on. Yes, I did just say smonk. I'm making new words. Do you like them? And yeah, I'm going to fix the pose soon. Put that to the side, and we have accessories. Let's build each one. Okay. Okay, so the first accessory, 2 leeks. And you can probably guess what you do with those 2 leeks. Put them in a hand. Probably not one of those because they're not clasped properly. And probably not that because that's too clasped. I'm sure I'll find a pair of hands they go with. Next one. Microphone. I'm sure you weren't born yesterday and you can tell me what you do with a microphone. That's right. Miku holds it. Right, accessories. The next accessories, I think we have to build those. I'm thinking first up, we make the piano. So you get the 2 stands. Under part of the piano. Over part of the piano. And the piano keys. So, what I'm going to do is get this part. Get the stands. Slot the stands in. I don't know why it took me that long to think of the word in, but okay. Chuck that there. Also, most importantly, also chuck that there. That can stand now. That's pretty cool. Then we get separate assembly of this. This is, of course, the parts where the piano keys just kind of exist. And now Miku has her piano. What we do is slot those on. And there we go. Miku can now play Rush E at any point she feels like. Next accessory. which is the only other one I can assemble other than the microphone stand, is the guitar. Now, guitar is... Actually, I'm going to assemble the microphone stand as well, because what you do with this is piece 1, piece 2, and just when you think it's over, piece 3 just kind of hooks on. Just like that. Now Miku can have that over her shoulder if she really wants. I'm not sure why she wouldn't want it. Guitars are cool. And very, very finally, last but certainly not leastly, this, saving the best till last, yeah, you get this piece, smush that on, so it just kind of looks like a massive rod now. You put the microphone on the end, just like that. And last, yep, that's the very last step. Miku is assembled. Let's pose.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces.
And now we end with the last 3. I'd say that was a pretty fun... Where did I put the other cards? Yeah, I'll look for them in a second. Let's hope those weren't the only hits we got, because that'd be a bit disappointing if it was. We have Kaito, Miku, but she can't hear me properly. Miku again with short arms, and Miku again. Can we please get something better than just a regular SR? Please? No. There we go, that's better. That's better. Oh, we got something in here. Oh, we got something. Oh, okay, slot Miku in. We have Miku but sitting. Miku with the awesome guitar, and a UR of Miku. You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. You little guy, hold that. See, the other cards are just hit. So that naturally means the next hit we're gonna get is of Kaito. Correct? We have card. Luca. Not Kaito, but it'll do. I chose the wrong day to film this. It's really hot. Oh. But, you know, we're done now. It's time for the skit at the end, or actually, you know what? Subscribe, or I'll eat your family.